Hi, welcome. If you are interested in learning how to use a yoga strap appropriately and how to work some resistance stretching into your strap routine, then welcome and join me. My name is Frances Eve. I've created Holistretch to help you feel good and feel free in your body. So you don't have to have a yoga strap. You can have a pair of pants or a curtain or a towel, anything that represents a strap you can actually use, and join me on this stretching video. So once you get whatever you're using as a strap, go ahead and lay down and find the middle of your strap. We're going to put the middle of the foot in the middle of the strap, so right in between your heel and your toes, and you're going to pull on the strap until your leg straightens out to its max. Then once that happens, go ahead and bend the leg, and then you're going to kick up into the strap. So we're creating resistance here by pulling down on the strap and kicking into it. So we're gently opening behind the knee, the calf, the ankle, and the hamstring by kicking up as we're pulling down. Now, as you're pulling down and when you're kicking up, there's always going to be some resistance. So as I'm pulling down, I only let go just a little bit, not completely, just a little bit so that I can kick up. You also don't want this to be a struggle. You want it to be fairly moderately easy because you want to feel a nice stretch, and at the same time you want to work out a little bit. So find that nice balance with the resistance, pulling down and kicking up into the strap. Excellent. Getting into the calf now, we're pointing and flexing the foot. So this is really good for ankle conditioning. If you have weak ankles or you roll your ankles, then do this exercise. The strap exercise is amazing because you're strengthening and you're stretching that area out, the foot, the ankle, and the calf. Now we're going to open up that hamstring a little deeper by keeping the leg straight, and we're gonna just drop the leg down and pull up with the strap. So you are going to get a bit of an arm workout. That's the glorious part of the resistance stretching, is you get a workout and a stretch at the same time. So we're pulling on that strap as you're kicking down. You don't want to make this too difficult. Again, like I said, you want this to be a moderately light feeling of exercise. And I'm kicking down into the strap, creating gentle resistance, and you're going to feel this as being a much deeper opening in the hamstrings. And be sure to notice your breathing in here. When you come up, you want to exhale, coming down, inhale. So when you are stretching the muscles, you want to exhale, and that'll give you a bit deeper stretch. So now what we're going to do is bend the knee and allow the foot to drop in towards the chest. And as you do so, you want to kick into the strap and pull it down. Kick into the strap and pull it down. So you're creating that resistance in here. You're going to start to feel an opening on the inner thigh, kicking and pulling down. This is also strengthening and stretching for the outer hip. When you've done about 6 to 8 of those, go ahead and allow that knee to drop open. And now we're going to straighten that leg and pull on it. So we're opening the leg to the side, we're lifting up. And if you're feeling extra tight on the inside here, feel free to just do some bending and straightenings here. Pulling up into the strap and kicking down. start to open the inner thigh. I think I was feeling a bit tight in the calf on this side, so I chose to do a few more pointing and flexing. So I mean, stretching really is yoga. You know, you want to listen to your body and only go as far as it's just slightly uncomfortable, because that's how you know you're moving into a deep stretch. You do want it to be slightly uncomfortable, but you don't want it to hurt. So we are bending and straightening because I got to get a little bit deeper into this stretch. So again, if you feel tight, take it down a notch. We want to do the bending and the straightening, and then we can go back to the straightening. So sometimes you just have to go back and forth for your body to open up. Moving to the IT band. If you have tight IT bands, you know this is going to be amazing and maybe a little painful at first. So how we get into it, again, bending and straightening. So bringing that leg across and bending and straightening until you feel open enough to pull that leg all the way across your body. This may take a little while. You may have to do more than 6 to 8. You may have to do 10, 15, 20. And when you get it, then straighten the leg and then start to lift up and kick down. Lift up and kick down. Ideally, when you're doing a strap stretch, you don't have to rush or be anywhere by a certain time, because you really want to be able to go along with your body, what your body needs, and sometimes it just takes a little longer. And go ahead and rest by straightening that leg and twisting over. And now we're going to switch legs. So just bring the other leg to the center of the strap and bending and straightening, opening up the hamstring, nice and easy. Connecting to your breath, gently stretching open, creating some resistance here. Very good. And after about 6 to 8 of those, you want to just start to flex open the foot and point, opening up the calf and the ankle. Remember these ankle conditioning, stretching, exercising, so good for the whole leg. Back to straightening that leg up and down. So pulling up using your arms. I'm using both arms here because the legs can sometimes be heavy, especially if you're kicking down into the strap. And pulling up. So kicking down, creating that resistance, that strength, and that stretch by pulling up, stretching up. And get ready to work the outer hip now, pulling the foot in towards the chest, kicking up into the strap and pulling back down. So using two hands to really pull and allow yourself to kick up into that resistance, kicking up and pulling down. This is really great to open up that hip. And we are in sunny South California, so I am closing my eyes because of the sun, but it's also nice to close your eyes and feel the stretches. And when your eyes are open, just make sure that your knees are in alignment with your hips and your toes are in alignment with your knees. And I'm just dropping the knee down even further, bending and straightening, bending and straightening, creating more flexibility in here. And back to straightening that leg, pulling up with the strap and kicking it down. This is really great to open up those adductors, inner thighs, and the groin. Yes, and you can go a little bit faster if you're feeling more flexible, or a little bit slower if you're feeling less flexible. And if you can't go all the way down, there's no worries either. Every day is going to be a little bit different in how far you can get, and every position a little bit different according to your body type. So for me, the inside was much easier, and the outside is much more difficult. I'm a bit more tight on the outside, so I want to do a bit more bending and straightening. And feel free to bend and straighten more until you're ready to straighten that leg, drop and pull. Kick down into the resistance and pulling up. And go ahead and allow yourself to relax that leg to the side when you're ready and twist open. Really nice for the IT bands and the low back. All right, so we only have one more stretch left for the legs, and that's going to be the quads. So this is a little bit challenging to get into because it's backwards, but you want to get your foot into the center of the strap and then pull the rest of the strap forward into your hands. And don't worry, sometimes this takes a while, so you're not dumb if you can't do it right away. I don't know how I got this so easily, but yeah. You have the foot in the middle of the strap, and then you're pulling down with the arms, okay? And as you're kicking up, you're pulling down. So this is a really deep stretch for the quads. And also, after you've done a few of the kicking up and pulling down, then you can get into the hip flexors by pulling a little bit deeper and then bringing the knee down. So pulling up, and then the tension is in the knee, the resistance between the knee and the hands. So to get to the other leg, we're just going to switch legs as you're holding onto the strap. So a little bit less maneuvering. So you're just going to switch feet, and then same thing. Kick into the strap, pulling forward, kicking away and pulling forward. This is going to get deeper into the quads. And again, if you want to focus more on the hip flexors, then you just want to pull a little bit harder to lift that leg all the way up, and then pulling the knee down. So lifting the leg up with the strap and then dropping the knee down. All right, great work, everybody. So we're going to move into the shoulders now, and then we'll end with the neck. So let's get into the shoulders. What you want to do is take your strap or strap-like thing and pull on it with both arms. So the arms are going to be completely straight as you push the strap back behind you. So we're lifting up and down all the way behind you. This is an excellent stretch for the pecs and the chest and the heart, opening all of that front area up. Ooh, yeah. So next we are going to open up the deltoids. So how we do that is just make a loop with the strap, and you're just going to pull on that loop. So I am resisting the outer arm against the strap loop and then pulling towards me. So pushing out and pulling towards me. So this is a resistance stretch for the deltoids. Keep pulling that shoulder out and then bringing it in, resisting the elbow and the hand. Okay, let's move into the triceps. So you're just going to make a loop over your elbow, and same thing, resisting and pulling. Resisting and pulling. You see how this works now? So every time we stretch a muscle, we definitely want to contract it. and that allows for a much deeper stretch. When you're finished, we'll switch arms and do the same thing on the other side, moving into the delt and the tricep. And when you're ready, go ahead and switch over to triceps by looping that strap on the elbow and pulling down. Creating some resistance here, so you're contracting those triceps and then stretching wide open. Alright, so let's move into the neck now. So you're going to take the strap and just put it around your head. Put your head in the middle of the strap. And then you're going to gently pull down as you resist the neck up into the strap. So pull down and then press your head up into the strap. That's how you create some resistance in your neck. And you can try different angles here as well. So we're doing it on the side of the head. And then we can bring the strap more towards the left occiput, so more towards the back, nose pointed towards the right knee, and we lift the head up into the strap and pull down, lifting up and pulling down. And switching sides, just moving the strap over, and same thing, pulling down, lifting up. Make sure you go gentle because this is your neck, and also give yourself a good amount of resistance here because most of us have so many knots in our neck. So this is a really great way to let them go. Pulling to the front and head pushing back, getting towards that right occiput. Really wonderful release. All right. What a wonderful stretch I had with you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and let's do some more stretching videos. Have a beautiful day, everyone.